And so, at this moment, I ask you to just simply breathe yourself into a state of readiness. We're going to go all over the world together. Welcome aboard the New Jerusalem. Oh yes, there's room for all. Come aboard. Come into the crystal room and see there are signs everywhere of your long-awaited presence, of your welcome. Captain Ashtar is at the controls of the New Jerusalem. You can look if you wish, but be not curious. He will take you on the smoothest ride you've ever enjoyed on any airborne vehicle. No need to fasten your seatbelt, so smooth it will be. You are free, beloved ones, you are free. Join with the grand company here and let your light shine forth in response to the hugs and the welcomes that you receive. I, Sananda, have a hug for each one of you. And yes, the roses are here, and my mother shall be honored to give them to you upon completion of this ceremony. So relax. Feel the high vibrations as we come together now, as we bring our focus together. And see the screen open up. Now, from the heights in the sky, from among the stars, look at that screen, that window in front of you, and see planet Earth. Now we shall come closer so that everything magnifies even more. And we are going to literally encircle the planet times over so that you can see it all. Each one of you can see perfectly. There is no obstruction to your view. So see what there is to see. You might see your own house that you live in, or your yard, or a park in your community. You might see children playing. You might see children sleeping. Let your view go over the entire planet. Now, we are the bringers of peace. And all who see us coming need a message from you. And that message is, peace is now anchored upon planet Earth. Oh yes, the stargates are open and they're beaming the messages. Even as we send them, they are like relays, lighting up the world even more. We're beaming and it's being radiated and relayed. Now let us stop over Iraq and let us see soldiers there in the uniforms of many countries. And let us greet them with love. And let us beam them the energies of peace. And let us give them the message you are called home. Whether it be in the country of Iraq, or the United States, Australia, or Japan, or wherever it is on the globe, you're called home. Let the message go forth from your beings, from your hearts, from your hands, warm with love. Call the soldiers home. And let us go to Afghanistan. And let us look there. And now it is time for those soldiers to be called home. For the ones who live in that country, who have some idea that in fighting they are doing something holy, send them home. They can lay down their weapons because they won't fire anyway. Not now. In this moment of conscious and deliberate peacemaking, send them home with love. Send them home if they are from across the seas. Call them to their homes, to their homelands, and to their hearts. Beam the love at them even more. To the whole world, let it radiate. Let us go to Africa, where so many countries are experiencing war of some kind or other. Let the government stop making war upon their people. Let them put away their weapons. Let their weapons be totally disabled. The stargates are assisting. Let the soldiers go home and feed the people. Let them bring hope and love and joy. Once they understand, once the armies of the world understand that now is peace, how can there possibly be any war anywhere on the planet? Now let us go to the continent of Europe and take a close look. Anytime one person raises a weapon against another, you have war. And there's still much of that going on throughout Europe. So call upon all soldiers, whether they are wearing uniforms or not, on that continent, to receive the love into their hearts, to unite with their own compassion, and stop any expression of war. Lay down their weapons and be in peace. Now move to the great continent of Asia. By way of India and what you call the Middle East. Because there is war going on there in the villages, in the towns. There are even wars of financial kinds. Time for it all to end. No one needs to steal from anyone. No one needs to be violent with anyone. In those areas, as in others around the world, quite often, there is violence against the children and against the women who are perceived to be the weaker ones. Let the strength and the courage of the feminine energies of peace and love shine forth, radiantly beaming in those places upon planet Earth.